Hi, my name's Beth Burgess, author of The Recovery Formula and The Happy Addict. And today I want to give you 4 ways to build a great sober life. Okay? Because when I was younger and when I started drinking and doing drugs, I kind of thought that the only way to sort of have fun at all was to do that. I didn't understand that, you know, it was escapism in a lot of ways. And I didn't realise that actually, there is no need to escape if your life is already fun and fulfilling, So what I should have done back then was what I'm going to advise that you do now. Okay, so number 1, find a challenge. Okay, some people do use alcohol and drugs and other addictions because they find life flat and boring. Alright, and it can be really flat and boring if you're not doing something challenging. So do something that, really fascinates you or interests you, or is something which can give you a real sense of achievement, something you can build towards. So whether that's running a marathon, not me, writing a book, that is me, learning an instrument, learning Chinese, whatever it is. Find something that's gonna be really something you can dedicate yourself to, so you'll never be bored because you'll always want to be doing it, and practicing it and getting into it. And like I said, when you start achieving things, that's a wonderful feeling as well, better than any buzz you'll get from alcohol or drugs. So number 1, find a challenge. Number 2, find your friends. Okay. Now, of course, I had loads of friends when I was drinking because, they were basically just drinking buddies. I was probably quite a lot of fun to be around because I would do ridiculous things and people would laugh at me. I actually had very few friends who I could count on as people who actually cared about me. Who had my best interests at heart. Definitely not. There were a few, bless them, and they've still stuck with me through the sober and the drunk. But yeah, find people that really nourish you, that are people who will support you in what you do. They don't even have to have the same interests. I mean, it's nice sometimes if you do have the same interests, but it's more important that they're supportive and nourishing. People that are good people to be around. So find your friends, really, yeah? Okay? Because real friends are people that want to see you succeed, not waste your life. Alright? Number 3, find your talents. Okay? Oh dear, us addicts are terrible at this. We think that we're awful at everything. We have such low self-esteem a lot of the time that we think we can't do anything at all. But actually, what you'll usually find is you've got a lot of talents. It could be anything. You could be a comedy genius. You could be a great writer. You could be someone who just makes people feel great. There are so many different types of talent. And it's a real buzz when you can practice that talent, and bring it to be. So whether it's something, extremely tangible, like, being a writer or whatever, or whether it's more about being someone who is supportive, those are very valid talents, and they both bring, as much joy as each other. I know someone whose talent is being extremely generous, and she wouldn't see it as a talent. She'd be like, well, that's just, how I just like being nice. But actually, it brings people around her real joy, and it brings her joy as well because she gets to see people smile. So find your talents and really just, dive into them and start practicing them, giving them out to the world. That's a great one. So number 3, find your talents. Number 4, find your purpose. Now this is probably the ultimate thing to do. It's a way of oh, I can't even use the words to describe. When you find your purpose, it's so exciting, it's so motivating, it makes you feel absolutely great. So, you know, when I found my purpose, which was helping other people, writing, helping other addicts, trying to destigmatise against, you know, mental health, addiction and stuff. There was just nothing I wanted to do more. I just, you know, I was completely driven by it. So I really found my purpose in life. And it's what makes your life meaningful. It's something that you would do if you never even got paid for it. Something that you know, would be happy to continue doing for the rest of your life. You know, if you could. That's what your purpose is. You'll never get bored of it. It'll also give you really good feel-good chemicals, so you don't need to take any others. But yeah, find your purpose, because we all have one. There's a nice quote. What is it? Your mission in life. If you're still in the world, then your mission in life has not ended. So do find what your mission is, because that will give you the ultimate joy, the ultimate buzz, and you can have a fun and fulfilling life doing all of those 4 things that I suggested. Okay, alright, speak to you soon, take care, bye.